I want to welcome you, all of you, especially those who are joining us for the first time. Uh, I have a person in Zambia. We have people from Cameroon. We have people from Mwanza. We have people from Dar es Salaam, Arusha. And then we have some from there and some who is in Kigoma, sort of. And a couple of guys from Uganda as well. So I want you to feel comfortable. If you don't have a piece of paper, please find a piece of paper and a pen as well, if possible, so that you can capture some stuff which I'll be going through with you. So I don't want to waste your time. Don't want to waste your time. As it said on the screen, it's a dreamer's night. So we are here to share some stuff because the world is changing very, very, very fast. So as I said, you need to have a piece of paper and a pen as well. I know each one of us went to school. We knew what we studied out there, but how is life is doing on our side? Think about it. So I'm sure by the time I finish talking to you, you'll be able to know exactly what is missing in your side. We are born for a specific purpose. There is God somewhere, whether you believe it or not, but you have something unique in you. You can't find it anywhere. You know what? You have talents, very special to you, but for the skills, yes, you need to learn them along through your life. But once you mix your talent and then you mix the passion of it, put on the skills, you become unstoppable. There is a saying that there is 2 days in your life: the day the day you are born, and the day you find your purpose. Have you found your purpose? How is life doing on your side? So, as I said, you guys, let's kick on this thing here. And I'm really excited to be with you. As I said, I'll be talking to you for about 45 minutes. I know you have something, and you've been doing each and everything in your life to make sure you achieve your dreams. Let me ask you, do you know what you want? For how long have you waiting for that dream? What is happening? So I want to assure you, once you start moving toward your dream, something unexpected will come up. And that's where we lose most of the people. So in order for you to understand, see what is happening. Before it was just plain, there was nothing out there. And this is life. You went to school, you did whatever you did, and what is happening now? Either you're employed or you're out there looking for a job. You have your degree, maybe two or three, but how is life going on? So once you start moving, something else is gonna come up, and that's where we lose most of the people. So I want to assure you that is what we call life. And in order for you to understand exactly what I'm talking, in order for you to go through all the challenges, all the obstacles, life is peaks and valley. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. So you need to understand that is life. It's like a roller coaster. Sometimes it takes you up or it takes you down. So it is you have option. Either on your way down you can scream, "Oh, I'm dying," or you can enjoy the journey. So whenever we are down, that's where the miracles happen. Think about that. So whatever situation you are in now, if you're not really happy with what is happening, there is something missing in your life. And that thing might be what? In order for you to overcome that thing that is missing, you need to become that person. So wherever you are now, see the other side where you want to go. We always start with the end. What do you see in front of you? So, as I said, you are going to encounter a lot of challenges. If you read even a Bible, that is what God said to us. You can achieve whatever you want, but you have to go through the process. And this is where we miss most of the people. So, in order for you to reach your destination, the first thing you need to do, you need to become that person. You need to see that end upon you. And once you see it, nobody should come on your way. And once you know exactly what you want, what the next thing you do, you need to take action. You know what? And that's where the toughest thing is. It may take you a year, it may take you 10 years, it may take you a century, whatever. If you can live for a century, fine. But you need to take action. Think of, there is a guy, his name was Thomas Edison. He's the one who invented the electric bulb. It took him 10,000 times in order for the to manage the bulb to produce light. 10,000 times. How many times have you tried whatever stuff you're doing? And most of Africans, we are not ready to accept no. You know what? Whenever there is no somewhere, there is something missing in it. In school, we are taught not to make mistakes. Think about that. Think of when we were kids. How many times do we fall down? You start walking, you fall down. Start walking, you fall down. You keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying. So when you take action, that's where everything is. And I'm not going to guarantee you how long should you try, as long what you saw before is still there. It means you need to keep pushing, and whatever stuff you want, that will be the outcome. You know what? This is how it works. If you want to reach whatever destination you're going, you need to know exactly what you want, go after, no matter how long it takes. So this is what separates the winners and the whiners. You know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. But I can assure you, once you know exactly what you want, nobody, nobody can take it away. So this is the way of life. But in school, you meet with so many people. You ask them, wait until I get the money. Wait until I got married. Wait until I get promotion. Wait until. You know what? Tomorrow may not come. Take action now. Take action now. And the first thing, as I said, you need to become that person. Don't need to wait until the money comes on your way. After all, money is nothing. Money is just an idea. So you become somebody. Think of the way they build those story buildings. If you want to build a house, you start with a plan. You know what? You should have a drawing. That's how it works. You know, even when you fly, they use the GPS. There is something which is guiding you toward what. You see? So the secret, that's what the secret is. This number three, which is have, that's the outcome. You have no control with the outcome, but you have control with the activity. So as long as what you are doing is the right thing, definitely there is that will come out. How long it's gonna take? I have no idea. So this is how it is. So become that person first, and that's the toughest job. Think of from morning up to now, did you learn something out of the process? Have you read any book? Have you maybe watched any inspirational talk? What were you listening in your car? So you find the entire day, we are just polluting our minds. Where do you get the creativity? So that is the very tough job, to become that person that I can focus for 1 year, whatever. Don't look on your left shoulder, you don't look on right shoulder. You just focus and focus and focus. You know who you are, and take action. Take action. Think of, I'm sure you have heard of a Chinese bamboo tree. This is how it works. So apart from that, once that is done, of course, the rest will be going to be a problem. But the challenge is when the going gets tough, that's where we lose most of the people. So there are those people who are called pessimists. What they do, they complain everything. Think of in Tanzania in particular, we have a new president in the office. People are complaining. Guess what? I'm sure people may be used to either they used to be lazy, they used to steal money, whatever. So now everything is under control. I can say maybe by 75%, and the people are complaining. And I can assure you, those people are very smart. They are now making a lot of money than any other period, because everybody now is selling whatever stuff. If you're an up country, you want to buy something in Dar es Salaam, you want to buy a plot, you want to build a house. No, this is the right time to buy, because people don't have money. They are complaining. So those are pessimists. They just keep complaining. But those people are optimistic. You know what? They expect things to change. Said, this president maybe may not last. Oh, he will be in power for 5 years. He's gonna be this and this. And then there are those people just okay. This is the way forward now. We need to change. You know what? Nothing gonna change in your life except when you decide to change yourself. So you need to adjust yourself. What can I do with this kind of situation? So I'm trying to share with you this for those people, they are prepared. They are going to have Olympics games in Brazil. How can you participate in Olympics? You need to do preparation, tough ones. So this world is very unique, but it's made special for those people who are doing their homework. If you don't do your homework, no matter where you go, whether in America, whether in Europe, wherever you go, you'll be complaining. Thank God that we're in Africa, but we can do anything we want. But unfortunately, our school system are still producing graduates who are looking for jobs. I'm wondering where are they going to find jobs as we speak now? And these people, you see, some of them they started, they want to be pilots. They are now producing aeroplane does not even use pilots. We have those drones. They are producing cars. You don't need to have a driving license. It's a self-drive cars. We have robots. They've been having robots for a long time in the car manufacturing process. For the medical side of it, we have robots doing operation. Go to Japan or in Thailand, we find animals doing those works that used to be used by what? By humans. So we are going to enter in a period where everything will be automated. Whatever they can automate, it will be automated. You know what? They are using something called artificial intelligence. Think about that. So whatever you are studying in school now, oh my goodness, there's no jobs, but this is the reality. My God, this is the reality. You know, even if you find a job, this is what is happening. Just can you just see what deduction? There's a lot of deduction coming in from your salary. Before even you receive it, the government has already taken its share out there. So what do? You just sell your time, they give you money. Trade time, they give you money. Trade time, they give you money. You have no control. They can kick you out anytime in the office. I have experience. I used to work to the government. I was a government employee. I worked for 10 years. And guess what? How much was my pension? It was only $800 for 10 years. Can you distribute the $800 in 10 years' time? What for? But the kind of language they give you, there is security. You are pensionable. Can you go out and find people who are pensionable? So I'm not saying looking for a job is a bad thing. It depends what kind of dream do you have. The reason is this. Just see on that income statement. So whenever you receive your salary, there's a lot of expense out there looking for you. And the rich people, what they do, the rich people, once they receive their income, that income goes to buy assets, and assets go to pay the expense. But on the employee side, this is the vice versa. They receive their salary, and then it goes on the tax, pay the rent, buy the food, go out and hang out with friends. By the time you realize the salary is gone. So that's why people keep working. They just keep surviving. I've never met a person who has achieved financial freedom by working under somebody. So I'm just giving you a wake up call about this. You know what? If you want to make it, instead of just receiving income or salary, whatever, you need to invest somewhere. But do you have money to invest? But this is the reality. It's the reality. And I want to see this picture right here. So whatever little savings you are having, it goes back. They have made calculation in such a way, whatever amount of money they pay you is just to help you to survive. This is Africa. We live in a very extended family. You have uncle, some of us or some of you guys live in the house with your parents. Think about that. So you're the one you're the breadwinner. Whatever little you work so many hours, and what happens if you die? Who gonna take care of your job? Think about that. So this kind of go to school, study hard, find a nice job, maybe find a wife or husband, and do this and that, those eras are gone. This is the 21st century. We don't live in the 20th century. This is the 21st century. Go anywhere in the world where United States employees are complaining. Everywhere. That's why sometimes people decide to go on strike. Why do they go on strike? Because whatever they're being paid is not enough. But where have you read in the Bible that if they don't pay you enough money, you just go on strike? Or in the Quran, even who have Muslim, they will tell me maybe later on that in the Quran somewhere it is written, if you can't make enough money, you just go on strike. And this is what make people to steal money. We are not born to steal money. We are born to be winners. You see? So your dream job does not exist anymore. Whoever is in school or you are out there looking for a job, that thing is gone. Anytime your job will be taken away, or your company may be sold to another company, or they may say, you are overqualified. We have a lot of people on the street. They just came out from school. They can work for a very cheap $200 a month. For them, is enough. What they need just to have a cell phone and a place to live. That's it. Think about that. So this is the wake-up call I'm trying to share with you guys. So no person is free who is not master of himself. If if employment is what is in your mind, guess what? You will end up in poverty. From what I believe, if you die poor, you go to hell. You are not born just come here and survive. You are born for a specific purpose to come here and do something, live full and die empty. So unless you want to die in slavery, because this is the situation. I told you I worked for 10 years. What did I get out of it? Nothing. Nothing. Think about that. And it's not only that. Let me ask you, how old are you now? What's going to happen in the next 40 or 50 years, depending on your age? Think of, referring in the Bible, I'm an amateur in Bible. Somewhere it is written, there's a song about Jesus Christ. He died at age 33. And when he was asked, he said, whatever he came to do, he finished at age 33. And how old are you? If you can just take 33 as a benchmark, how many years do you still have to hit 33? Think about that. I'm over 33 years. Probably God has misplaced my name, so it's just try looking, where is this Alphonse Chilato or whatever. Think about that. So I want you to look on those pictures. Think of, if you're a lady, listen to me now, at that age, who gonna give you a right? Think about that. So now you are playing with your life, you are trading your time vis-a-vis money, and your time is very limited. And what's gonna happen? If you're a gentleman listening to this webinar out there, I want you to ask yourself, who's gonna look after you when you are 70 years old, when you are 6 or 8 years old? Think about that. Think about that. You know what? You are going to be in a household to your grandchildren and your children. So we need to find a way right now. What can we do so by the time we reach that age, money will be working for us instead of us working for money. So you can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Did you hear what I said? You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Personally, I don't want to be in a hassle to my children, to my grandchildren. That's why I decided to quit my job. It wasn't easier. I knew who I was. But when I did that, people said, are you confused? How can you quit your job? You're a custom officer in charge for container terminal in the port of Dar es Salaam. So what? I wasn't born in the port of Dar es Salaam. I was born in the village. God had a purpose for me. So I want you to understand, be yourself. Be yourself and see what's going to happen. God has everything for you. And he won't release whatever God is holding for you unless you let go what you're holding in your hands. You know what? Everything starts when you move out of your comfort zone. You can't chase two birds. You can't. A bird. You know what? A bird in the head to what's to in the bush. You need to focus. What do you want? Think about that. So you guys, what can we do now? That's the issue now. And thank God that this is Africa. We are surrounded with people 24/7. I'm sure wherever you are, you have people around you. You have people in your house. Somewhere you have so many people around. What are you earning from those people? Can't we find a way how we can make money from those people? So there are so many books out there that are talking about that this is the best ever period to be on earth. You can be wherever you want. And things are gonna happen in the next 10, 15 years, my friend. You'll be shocked how the world gonna change out there. Thank God I'm here now. So what can we do if that's the case? Even if you're employed, you can find a way how you can start earning some extra money using your part time, using the people you are having. All of us are in the social media. You are very famous. How many people do you have on Facebook? Think about that. You have groups in Instagram, in WhatsApp, whatever. What are you earning from them? So this is the kind of thing I want you to understand. So it is your choice, either to keep going the old way, that, oh, let me, I know my dad, he was the ex-president of so and so, he was a minister, he was this and that. But you can decide to go on the right side where there is a proven system. It's just copy and paste and move on. This is the kind of thing I'm trying to share with you. You know what? There is those things you don't understand that's gonna kill you. You know what? Knowledge is power if you use it. So I'm trying to share with you something which can really revolutionize your life. It has changed my life. It has changed so many people's life. So the issue is I'm asking you to spare some little time on daily basis to learn some new skills and take advantage of the network you're having. All of us were born a networker. We know how to connect with people. So there is a business out there. There's a business out there where it's very simple in the sense that you can duplicate it, but you need to invest in time. So at the beginning, yes, you need to invest in time because you are learning some new skills. Okay, there are some people out there trying to help you to learn some skills, leadership skills, how to connect with people, how to become a leader, and build a small team out there, little by little, little by little, and later on, in your second or third year, you see wonders happening. Have you heard of something called exponential thinking or exponential technology? So what's going to happen is all these things is happening very, very fast. At the beginning, yes, you struggle a little bit, but later on, life won't be the same. So what I'm asking you, try to spare some little time to learn. We have people out there who are going to teach you how this stuff works. And let alone once you start, you did think of, if I want to be a doctor, how many years should I start? Like in TZ is almost 7 years. If I want to be a lawyer, how many years should I start? You know, I'm a doctor now. I just graduated. I'm a doctor, but I have to go for internship. Do they pay me money when I'm doing internship? But in this kind of things I'm talking about, once you begin, once you decide, you start earning money. But the money will be literal depending with the skills, how fast you can learn it, and also how what kind of people you're going to have in your network. So it's about people. Think of Jesus Christ. He got out, he got how many? He got 12 people. They call them disciples. He taught them about Christianity. Even Prophet Muhammad, he went out there, he got some few people, he taught them about Islam. How many Christians do we have? How many Muslims do we have? So I want you to understand about this. Even Adam and Eve, there are just two of them. We are the product of Adam and Eve. So this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. So you need to go out there, find people, share with them, teach them, let them start learning a little bit, and later on, let's also let them build their own network. That's how it works. So I'm going to show you how does it work. You are familiar with this kind of model. This is the old model on how products are moved from one point to the other. So we have a manufacturer out there. They import them, and then there's a wholesaler. It goes through the entire process. By the time you buy it, you are the one who are consuming all the cost around. So all these guys around, they are just exploiting from you. So you are the final consumer, and that's why most of the time we run out of money. You receive your salary, it's gone. You do this, it's gone. Everything is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Why don't you become the owner? Why don't you become the manufacturer yourself? But the issue is not money. The issue is we are totally empty in our heads. So what I'm saying, instead of going through the entire process, we remove all the middlemen around. So it's you now dealing with the company direct. This is what other people call the business of the 21st century. You are dealing straight with the manufacturer. You don't need to pass through the middleman. You don't need a middleman. It's like if you want to go to God, do you need a middleman? It's just you and God. You don't need anybody in between. It's you and God. Think about that. You know what? The day you die, you won't ask, where is your husband? Where is your wife? Where is your aunt? No, we just ask you, somebody, I gave you life. Each day I was giving you 86,400 seconds. What did you do? What did you do with it? Good. Went to school. Now it's 20 years since I graduated. So I'm still looking for a job. Shut up. Shut up. So the way the model works now, I want to share with you how do you earn money. And this will surprise you. This will surprise you. I want to share with you how it works. So that is you now. That is you. And what do? You just go out and share with other people. Probably you shared with John. And John also will go out and share with somebody called Cardi. And Cardi also will go somewhere and share with Joe. So this is what's going to happen. I just want you to understand this. Now, this is just a typical example of the model itself. So that is you out there, as you can see, and then you shared with John. Johnny has people around. He's sharing with them some other products, and the entire group for who are familiar with John, they go out and use those products. And we do this every day. I'm sure you're having a mobile phone, and you are listening to me via your mobile phone, whether it's by MTN or Vodacom or Tigo, whatever. I'm sure at any moment in your life, you have shared with other people about Tigo, about MTN, about Vodacom. I'm sure you do this every day. If you want to fly to Mwanza, let's say, fast jet, fly with fast jet. Do they pay you money to do that? So we do this very often. So assume now John has shared with some other people. So in totality, probably they consume the product or services worth $20,000. What if they pay you 6% of that? Even if you die, John is there. So whatever John is entitled doing, you'll be earning some money from that. So if that is the case, if really they used product or services worth $20,000, you'll be having $1,200 as your commission. Did you sell anything? Nothing. You don't need to sell anything. This is an intellectual distribution. So John now, he wasn't greedy enough. He shared with Cardi, and Cardi also did the same, because you are not the one who introduced Cardi in the business. Cardi was introduced by John, so you still earn money. So you earn 3% from the Cardi, his entire group. If that is the case, that is 3% of $20,000. How much is that? So you'll be earning 600 out there. And Joe also did the same, because Joe is a bit far away from you. You'll be earning 2%. If also they did the same, so you have $400 from Joe. If you add up with $600 from Cardi and then plus $1,200 from John, what is the total? You see the total right there. That is $2,200. As I'm speaking to you now, we have people, some of them are lecturers. They've been lecturers for 20 years. They can't even earn that kind of money a month. This is Africa. If you multiply that in Tanzania, that is 4,400,000. That by knowing who? By knowing John. Knowing only one person, you can earn that kind of money. Assume now you know 100 people. I'm sure your phone book is almost full. If you go to Facebook, how many people do you have? But this is not for everybody. This is for those people who are open-minded. They have dreams. They have unfinished dreams. So you just go out and grab people on the street. No, 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 no. You need to learn how can you attract people to you. And once you become valuable, people will be attracted to you. That's how it is. For some of you who are employed, the kind of salary they are paying you, because you are not much valuable, that's why they pay you that kind of money. I'm sure your boss is being paid more than you. Why? Because he's more valuable than you. So the more valuable you become, the more money you get. Think about that. They don't pay you because you are age, this and this. It doesn't. No, 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 no. Think of, there is a parable in the Bible. There is a guy who was very rich, and then he had three servants. He had three servants, and at one time he wanted to travel. So he was wandering around. What can he do? So what he decided to give them talent according to their ability. So one of the slave guy he gave him 5 talents. The other one he gave him 2, and the other one he gave 1. The one who were given 5 and 2, they invest that money. So it doubled. And the one who was given 1, what did he do with the money? So I'm saying God gave you something. You have people out there waiting for you, waiting for you. Probably you are listening to this session because God asked you to come and listen to this kind of thing. Probably you are listening to me for the first time ever. I'm not a, I'm, I'm not a priest. I'm not a pastor. I'm just an individual person who decided to share something. You know what? We are responsible to others, but we can't be responsible for them. I'm not here to convince you anything. I'm just sharing with you something which can change your life, and not just yourself, with your entire society that is out there waiting for you to touch them. So what happened once you do that? So this is going to blow your mind. I'm trying to give you a real example about this. uh, what if you decide that okay, I want to be earning this kind of money? Said, okay, Alphonse, what are you talking about? What I'm sharing with you here. So I want you, if you can just decide to find 3 people. I'm talking, this is July. So from this July, you said, I'm going to look for only 3 people. So every month you share with 3 people, only 3 people. You know what? We have 30 days. It means in every 10 days you find 1 person. Can't you find that person? People are really out there who want to make it. Think about that. So if you can do this every month, you find 3 people, 3 people, and 3 people. And those 3 people also, they do the same in the following month. So what's going to happen? I'm trying to put the money side of it. This is going to blow your mind out. That's look what's going to happen. So in July now, this is the kind of money you're going to earn. I'm assuming those 3 people you got, they will go out there and use some product. And these products are consumable, very consumable. So I'm not saying they should go out and sell those products. This is not a selling thing. I'm just trying to give you the concept of it so you can understand it. So those 3 people, they go out and use product, whether they have money or not, they can still do it. I'm not saying you need to have money. The issue is not money. The issue is what is in your head. So those 3 people, they go out and share with other people. This is the kind of money you're gonna earn by the end of July. As I'm talking to you now, there are some people that can't even earn this kind of money. I was in Sierra Leone some it was a year or 2 ago. You know what? A graduate in Sierra Leone, his salary is only $100. Think of, you spend how many years in school and your salary is $100. And those people have master's degree, their salary is $200. Think about that. Oh my goodness. Woo. Think about that. So this is your first month. And let's go on your second month now. And you are earning very little because you don't have enough skills. You haven't mastered the skills. At the same time, also, you haven't gathered enough people. It takes time. So the second month, that is August, also you do the same. But the number of people is increasing, but the amount of money is still the same. Say, okay, what is he talking about? Let's go to the third month. So in September, this is the kind of money you'll be earning. I know the people I can see on my screen here, we have people who can't even earn this kind of money. Think about that. And there are some countries, or even here in Tanzania, once they know that you have 4 million Tanzanian shillings, they may kill you because of the 4 million. This is $2,000. I lived in America. There are some people in America, they can't even earn $2,000 a month. Think about that. You know what? If you have a certain bank and that bank is paying you $2,000 a month, you know that you're a millionaire. If the bank is giving an interest of maybe 5% and they are paying you $2,000, that is equivalent for you having almost 720,000 USA dollars. It's a lot of money out there. Think about that. So this is just your third month. Third month. Let me ask you, I know where you are now. I know the kind of car you are driving if you are driving a car. I don't know whether the gas is full or the kind of house you are staying in. If I can just walk in your wardrobe for the ladies. This is your third month. I don't know what kind of phone you are using to listen to this webinar. Let's go to your fourth month. That's October now. In fact, oh, October will be my birthday. Oh my goodness. I'm sure there are some people in this webinar. October will be your birthday too. Can't we go to Seychelles? You'll be earning 6,000 US dollar. Think of how much is that? Oh my goodness. My God. Think of in Tanzania, you are talking 12 million. 12 million. How many people do you know who are earning 12 million? This is your fourth month. And nobody will gonna ask you which university did you graduate? How old are you? Are you short, tall, skinny, fat, whatever? Think of, do you know the impact of $6,000 a month? Let's go on your fifth month. This is November. Christmas and New Year is just around the corner. Guess what? That is $18,000. You can die on the ATM machine. You want to believe it? I'm sure your life won't be the same. This is your fifth month. You're in school for how many years now? How much money are you earning? I'm not saying you should quit your school. For me, when I heard about this kind of stuff, by that time I was in the United States of America. I went there to pursue my master's degree. You know what? It was after I had read the book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I decided to quit my school. I said, I don't need MBA. For what? Baresa, we have a guy here in Tanzania. His name is Salim Baresa. He didn't even go to school. The guy is fifth rich. And then I'm struggling in America looking for MBA. My dad was only a standard 6 leaver, but he was rich. I'm not saying you should quit. You know what? Think of your situation. You are very unique on your own. So I decided to quit my school. I decided to quit my job, and here I am now. The kind of money you see on the screen, you know what? I'm not here to proud myself, but I can assure you, if you decide and you are teachable, it is possible. That is your fifth month in the business. And you're still learning, you're just warming up. And let's see what's going to happen in December. Oh my goodness. You see what's going to happen in December? I want you to think about it. You see on the screen, on July, that's going to end. August, September. That's going to blow your mind. But guess what? It's not going to work that way. Some people will drop, some people have small dreams, but as long as you keep bringing some people, you know what? Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll be gonna land among the stars. You are still up there. Think of, you know what? If you are really open-minded and you are sick and tired of your situation, this thing can really change your life. Think about that. Have have seen people they had nothing whatsoever. They had given up, but something just came up in their head, and they started working. The rest is history. So I'm sure you have managed to think about that, and this is what's going to happen. I can assure you, if you are really teachable, and this is what's going to happen to you. So what can you do now? What can you do? So you reach a point where you won't even need to introduce yourself. You know, people, they just look at you, they know who are you. You know, they'll be calling sir, madam, a sort of. If you're in the army, they salute you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Think about that. You don't even to introduce yourself. You know what? In your family, those people are older than you. They'll be coming and shake hands with you. You know, we are blessed to have you in our family. You know, somebody is getting married, somebody died, so we need your authority whether we should bury him now or we should wait for a week, whatever. You're gonna have, you know what, money won't make you happy, but it's gonna give you choice. You know, it's gonna give you authority. You know, that's the kind of life we live in. It's like an oxygen. If you want to build a church in a mosque, you need to have money. You see now? So I'm trying to share with you how your life is going to change. But you have been working for how many years? I don't know what happened to you guys. You don't see that you are being exploited. It doesn't make sense. You wake up in the morning, watch TV all day long, keep complaining, and waiting something on. Yeah, no. Please, we better change. And how about the kind of cars you'll be driving? My goodness, just see. So today is Sunday. What car did you drive? A bicycle, or bojaji, boda boda, or what? On Monday, Tuesday? Oh, my favorite is on Friday. Oh, that is Mercedes Benz. Oh my good. I'm trying to share with you so you can see how your life can change. Think about that. Think about that. Are you sick and tired of your situation? This thing can change your life. You don't need whoever is in the state house, doesn't matter. This is your life. But the issue is, it's not about you, it's about helping others. That's what I'm talking about. It is written somewhere in the Bible. You know what? If you want something, just go out and help other people to get what they want. The more people you help, the more stuff will come back to you. That's how it is. There's a guy says he's dead now. His name was Zig Ziglar. He said you can have everything you want in life if you can just help enough other people get what they want. I want you to see the big picture of this. It's not only that. Think of you be having a lot of apartment out there. What are you gonna do with that kind of money? In Tanzania and Dar es Salaam, people are staying far, far out of town. They take, you know what? It's terrible. If you go out, I can say maybe 80% of the people in Dar es Salaam, they don't have running water in their house. What they do, they have small buckets, they take a shower in a bucket. How can you take a shower in a bucket? Some of you guys, you are born in 1990. Why should you take a shower in a bucket? You need to wake up in the morning, you have a swimming pool, you have this and that. This is what I'm talking to you. Think about that. I wish you could give me some time to go to the universe and talk to those young generation. So you guys, you don't need to waste your time. Think of this guy. His name was Soichiro Honda. Soichiro Honda didn't even go to school. He's the founder of Honda Motors. He went to one of the university, was asking them to help him how he can do this kind of stuff so the motorbike can have power. He was struggling to find the right combination so the motorbike can have a really proper combustion power. What happens? In few months to come, he just quit his school and went back home. So they will find him, where's Soichiro Honda? So when they wrote the exam, he wasn't there. And then they say, you know what, we have disqualified you. He said, no, 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 no. You know what? I came to learn about to do this kind of stuff. And you know what? I graduated a long time ago, and this is what I wanted. So I don't need your certificate. I'm sure you have certificate, your birth certificate, you have marriage certificate, you have baptism certificate, whatever, whatever. The issue is not certificate. The issue is what is inside of you, and nobody can take it away. So I'm saying this is what once you have all kind of stuff, that's what you're gonna do. So if you want to build houses, you're gonna do it. So the issue here now is not about money, but the issue is this is an instrument of taking you to the place you want. Think of, think of. I'm not saying money is everything, but it's an instrument to do everything. Think of our government is begging money from donors, begging, 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 begging. Why should we beg? Why? Why should we beg? We have something in us. The issue is, can't you find what is inside of you? What happens when you squeeze an orange? When you squeeze an orange, something is gonna come out. What happens when I squeeze you? So I want you to think about it. This is the models out there. It's just you guys to think positively. So keep your dream alive. If you have those dreams, keep your dream alive. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. I'm not here to give you theory. I'm here to give you something which is really changing people's lives. But the issue is because you're going to encounter with a lot of obstacles. Your parents, your husband, your wife, whoever, they're going to say, are you confused? How can you do this and that? No, 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 no. But the issue is, how big is your wife? I went through the same. I've been doing this kind of stuff for 11 years now. It wasn't easy, but the issue is it's worth whatever challenge you're going to face around. Think of it. So you should be driven with your why, and you need to think big. And this word is reserved for those people thinking. There are two types. You have brain and then you have mind. Brain is what they teach us in school. I can just get my degree just by cramming whatever they're teaching. But I'll be having papers with me. But when it comes to the street, I need to use my mind. And unfortunately, most of the Africans, they are very lazy using their mind. Think of. So that will depend on you. This is what they call perseverance. You are going to encounter a lot of challenges, but the issue is you need to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. And people say he's lost his mind, he's this and that, he's this and that. You know what? There is own God out there. They don't even know you. You guess what? Even yourself, you don't know how capable you are. Think about that. So, my friend, I don't want to talk much about all this stuff, but I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to this. I've been almost most of the African country. I've been to West Africa, I've been to South Africa, I've been to North Central, whatever. Let us go out and help people. You know what? England is a very tiny, but it is through the world. But Africa, this is the entire population. How many people in Africa? People are just running away. People are dying deep seas running away from Africa. Can't we help our brothers and sisters? I lived in America. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to share with you so you can see the picture of it. Let's go out and share with these people so they can understand. We don't need to have permits or whatever. You can be sitting here in Tanzania, sitting there in Lusaka, sitting somewhere in West Africa, Cameroon, and start earning money from there. So let us help our brothers and sisters. Instead of going out, running away, that's a shame on us. Let us do this kind of thing. Let us go out to help people. The issue is, can you spare your time for this? You know, people are dying watching football. Hey, and Manchester United, oh, Chelsea, do they know you? Think about that. Can't you spare 30 hours of your time and use it to learn something useful that in the next 2 or 3 years will be very useful to other people? That's the kind of thing. So I want you to look at it. You have enough time. I said at the beginning that each day God gave us how many? 86,400 seconds. How do we use it? Of course, you need sleep at least 7 to 8 hours a day. For some of you who are working, yes, you work 4 hours a week, but also you have some hours to commute, for your family, church issues, wherever I go to mosque. But at the same time, also you have extra 30 hours. Can't you use this productively? Think about that. So it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not here to convince you, as I said. I'm just here to show you that you can spare your time. Instead of watching TV, you can use the time to learn. We are learning now. I'm sure some of you are in bed now. You're in night dress learning. This is the benefit of having been in this kind of stuff. We're in the 21st century. We have an access of whatever the rich people have. The internet's out there. The issue is, how do we use it? How do we use it? So I'm saying it's going to be hard, yes, but as long as you know what is in store for you, oh, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. You know what? Think of, there was a guy, his name was what? He's still alive. His name was Johnny Stephen Aqual. In 1968, he went to Mexico for the Olympics. The guy is from Tanzania. He went there. He was the last. He got injured when he was trying to take his way out running. And guess what? After they have helped him to whatever injured he had, what happened? He came last. By the time we got in the stadium, the winner had already been announced. And they asked him, what made you keep running while you know that you are not going to win? And this is what he said. My country did not send me 5,000 miles to start the race. My country sent me 5,000 miles to finish the race. You need to finish. No matter what, you need to finish. You have to finish what you started. And that's how it is. So, you guys, it's going to take you time. Yes, you need to shift your mindset from thinking of entitlement, because people have entitlement mentality. My husband, somebody will marry me, will buy me a car, will do this, will feed me, will do this. You know what? You need to do that kind of thing. In America, as I speak, they have more than 100 million people who are single. Women are single, more than 100 million. So the issue is, how do you shift from entitlement mentality to entrepreneurship mentality? At the same time, also, if you can find that book, try to find it so you can learn how you can, what you can attract people other than going out and chasing people. So these are just some references I'm trying to share with you, but I've given you something can really change your life. So you guys, I promised to speak to you for about 40 to 45 minutes. I think it's the right time for me to stop talking now so that I can let you share what did you learn from what I've shared with you. As I said, the world has changed. We can learn some new stuff so that we can really cope with what is happening in the world. So you guys, thank you very much for listening. Now I'm coming back to you guys to identify those people in our session for the first time. At the same time, also, if you got something out of it, please raise up your hand so that you can talk to us and share what you learned from the other thing, also plus your experience about life. I said you can use your spare time. You know so many people out there. You have nothing to lose. You have followers on Facebook. You are everywhere. In church, in the mosque, wherever, in school, your classmates, the people are struggling, no jobs. For some of the guys who have jobs, the salary is not enough. So I want you to talk now. So whoever is in a position to share, let me go out there and find who is ready to share something. You guys, who is ready to share something here? Oh, let me maybe go to have a lady here. She is in the United States. Sister Atukuzwe, you are in Florida now. I'm sure you're in a position to share with us. Sister Atukuzwe, are you out there? Sister Atukuzwe. Hello, Atukuzwe Nyelenda. Are you there? So when you are ready, just raise up your hand and then I'll get back to you. Yes, go ahead, sister.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Yeah, very well. We want to hear from you.
Nothing new here. It's almost the same.
Okay.
Too hot.
Okay. What message do you have? We have people here from Tanzania, Zambia, Uganda, Cameroon. They are listening to you now.
Well, what I can share is, first of all, thank you very much for the very good presentation which you gave to us, which is really life. I can encourage people that whatever they heard about this kind of business, it is really life. It is not like a job. It's not like someone's just making up. That's the way nowadays people they work. There's no much job. Even if you say maybe I'm going to United States to find a job, there's no much job than this one. Here people they are doing the same. There's many companies now they are switching from job material to do network work. So I can encourage everybody who listen to you that they have to do something. They have to change their mind, change their life. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, sister. She's a very busy lady and she's helping so many people out there. And life has never been the same. So thank you very much for your input. She's in Florida in the United States. Now I have Ali Abdallah. I can see your hand is up. Ali Abdallah, any input from you? Ali Abdallah. Yes, Ali Abdallah. Go ahead. Oh, I lost him. Yes, Ali Abdallah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, leader.
Yes.
The most what I have today is to say thanks so much a lot because I really understood the power of network marketing. Most of you, we do not understood the well about network marketing. We just engage into business without understanding the skills of this particular business. Now, and I understood that we had more to learn about network marketing. Thank you very much, Mr. Chilato, because I understood now what I'm supposed to do in order to make the net.
Okay.
Thank you much for this.
Okay, you are welcome, Ali Abdallah. That is Ali Abdallah. You guys, who else want to contribute here? I want to see your hands. Yes, I have Guru Nathan Langsang. Oh, he's in India. I'm sure he has something to contribute. Yes, Guru Nathan. Good evening. I don't know what time is it now in India. Guru Nathan, you're on air now. Hello, Guru Nathan. Can you talk to us? This guy is in India, and I don't know what he wants to contribute here. I don't know what's the problem, but yes, go ahead, Gurunathan.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It was a wonderful presentation. And what you are trying to say about the job factors, very true, holds good now for graduates. And especially about the income part, whatever in the employment, whatever they get, maybe about a single income won't be sufficient in today's modern life, especially for youngsters, those who are growing up and they have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders to come, bring up the family. When their children grows up, they need to have a lot of funds to educate them and to bring up them. So I would suggest, as you said, it is the ideal one to have go for this multi-level marketing, network marketing, whatever you call it. And in India, some of my friends are there in Tanzania who are here as students in Bangalore, or they understand these things. And in India, the MLM marketing is not that flourishing, but still we have a long way to go because here people's mindset is mostly towards only job orientation. And we are working on that, and we are going ahead with this preparation, barring good companies like us. Rest of the newcomers, they have failed miserably. So we are trying to put things into the minds of the people, and we are working on that. And what the presentation has given is a here slide shows now. It's a bulb light to us, and it was a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much, Mr. Alphonse.
Okay, thank you very much. It is Gurunathan is in India. I think it's almost midnight plus, but he's with us. You can see the power of this 21st century. We can communicate all of us in a very tiny moment. Just you click right there. We have the webinar. We have all the power. I've never been to India, but you can see now the world is in our hands now. So the issue is how do you use it? And then I have this guy Manasseh Masinza. Manasseh Masinda. Good evening. What's your contribution, Manasseh? I can see your hand is up. Manasseh Masinza. Do you have anything to contribute? Manasseh Masinza. Okay, it's not here now. Okay? Go ahead, Manasseh.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chilato.
Good evening. How are you?
Thank you for your presentation.
Yes.
And what I have to add is just positivity. Through this network marketing, we have to be positive. And now we are going to learn all and everything. We have a power of doing our business. So the mind, many people are just go around the bush. They don't learn how to do it. And then to think it is another thing. But the truth is just to know how it works. And it should go change our life and making a million of stories for many people in the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manasseh. Said positivity is the perfect thing. So people should be positive. You need to be surrounded with positive people, only quite people. Whoever you are surrounded with is negative. If he's your boyfriend, girlfriend, let him or go. You don't need somebody who is negative. We don't live in the past. We need to be surrounded with positive people. So either they will push you up or they will throw you downward. So be there, surrounded with yourself with positive people. Our time is very limited. So you don't need to be there to please everybody. No. So you guys, I want you to talk. This is Jeremiah Sangusa. Jeremiah Sangusa, you're on air. What's your contribution, Jeremiah?
Hello, Mr. Chilato.
Yes.
I'm Jeremiah Charles Sengaso from Arusha.
Yes.
And I hope you're doing well. And all I can say, this is an incredible presentation ever, because I get new idea. So I can say I'm ready to change my attitude. So I can promise to do much as I can to change my life. through people surrounding me. And thank you so much for this presentation. And I can say have a lovely night. See you at the top.
Okay, thank you, Jeremiah. It's in Arusha, and as I said, there's no boundary. Whether you are somewhere near the highest mountain in Africa, Kilimanjaro, you can still hear. You can still hear you here. So thank you, Jeremiah. Now I'm going to. I want to see your hands, guys. I don't see any hand out here. Who is this now? Amos Maziku. I don't know if you are in a position to talk. Amos Maziku, do you have something to contribute to this? Amos.
Yes, Mr. Chilato.
Yes, go ahead.
First of all, I really congratulate you for a great job you did this night. And I really encourage you to keep going on with transforming the world. I've been so impressed with your presentation, particularly of knowing exactly what you want. Because when we determine what we want and we keep going, I believe that we make it to the top. So, in fact,
Yes, go ahead. We lost you. Go ahead.
yes, Mr. Chilato, you get me there.
Yes, go ahead. We are.
In fact, the world is getting smaller. In fact, the world is getting smaller. And in my view, I see network marketing as a gold mine. And we are positioned to make sure we mine a lot of gold from it with the cooperation of technology, with our enthusiasm. We are now positioned to make sure that we help our people, wherever they are, we reach them. So this night has been so much worth it. I'm here speaking from Oyster Bay, and you are in the other side, but you are sharing the information. This is really very, very amazing. I'm so proud of all the people who have participated, who have contributed from India, from Arusha, from USA, and from other places of the world. So we so much appreciate this kind of giving. Let it keep it lighting so that we reach our dreams. Thank you so much, Mr. Chilato.
Thank you very much, Amos. That is Amos. Now I have Baraka Hezron. Baraka Hezron, good evening. Welcome to our session. What's your contribution, Baraka? Hello, Baraka Hezron. Go ahead, Baraka. Hello, Baraka. Try to find the microphone on your gadget. Baraka, your hand is up, but you can't talk now. I don't know what's the problem. So whenever you are ready, please raise up your hand, then I will let you talk. Now let's go to somebody. Who is this now? We have Dennis. Dennis, good evening and welcome to our session. Dennis Stephen. Hello, Dennis Stephen. Dennis Stephen, can you switch on your microphone, please? Oh, don't know what's the problem here. So, yes.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Dennis.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chilato. I appreciate for giving me this chance. And I always continue to know many things when I listen to you. Actually, we have shared a lot of things and we continue learning from you every day. So I think everything begins by start changing mind. And it comes to a point now, people, they should look for another opportunity and to look another means of just making their life progressing. So There is nothing appear or can change their life if we continue using them the way they have always using means of transforming their life. So it comes to a point for them to look for another opportunity and continue to live new things to maintain their life. So thank you, and I appreciate you for continue touching people's life in one way, another for their life. Thank you so much, Mr. Chilato.
Okay, you are very welcome, Dennis. That was Dennis. He was talking to us from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Now I'm going to Joseph Yudam Sofe. Joseph Yudam Sofe, where are you? Can you introduce yourself? Joseph Yudam Sofe. You're on air now. Joseph, can you please find the microphone on your gadget? Joseph Sofe, you're on air now. Sure, he's struggling to find the microphone. Joseph, are you there, Joseph? If you can find your hand, you can find the microphone too. Joseph. Okay, so when you are ready, Joseph, let me know. You will just text me and then I'll let you talk, right? So now I'm moving to, who is this now? You guys, I want to see your hands up. Dennis, I'm done with you. And Baraka, I'm done with you as well. So I don't know who is next now. Uh, Dorika Chizara. Dorika, what can you share with us? Dorika Chizara. Hello, Dorika Chizara. What can you share with us? Dorika, women empowerment. Ladies out there, I want to hear from you guys. We heard only from sister, she's in the US. And I want to hear from you guys out there. I'm sure we have ladies out here. Dorika. Oh, let me go to Mwanza now. I have Evers Mbabas. Evers Mbabas, any contribution? What did you learn from the session, Evers? Women empowerment. We want to hear from you, ladies.
Yes, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I thank you, Mr. Chilato, for your contribution and your explanations. I learned so much about this network marketing that it's not about the person I know, but about the person I know knows. So I'm so glad that when you're in this industry, you can be able to connect with as many people as possible, those that you know personally, those people who you know personally know, and others and others. And the beauty of this business is that you are not confined to your area. You cannot be confined maybe to Mwanza alone or to Dar es Salaam or to wherever. You can connect to people in the whole world. Just the way we are in this session and we are talking from different parts of the world, so can you have a business in different parts of the world? I like it so much that it empowers me, it empowers you. If you're in this business, you learn a lot of things that you were never taught in school. Professionally, as a teacher, I was never told how to meet a new person and become friends with that person. So I'm so glad that I'm in an institution, I'm in a profession that can help improve my life, can help make me a better person in the society and help others. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. You are welcome, Evers. That was Evers. She's in Mwanza. They call it the Lock City. Now I'm going to, this is Zuhura Mustafa. Zuhura Mustafa, good evening. Now, ladies, they are coming up now. Yes, Zuhura. Zuhura Mustafa. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Chilato. Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Zuhura.
Okay, thank you for a good presentation. It was actually not just good, it was great. So thank you again. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned the system, and I'm so grateful to you that I keep on learning new things and I'm practicing them. I just want to comment something for the new people out there who are listening. Um, I just want to suggest something. You know, for network marketing to work out for you, you should get out of your comfort zone. Like people are looking for jobs, so we should stop looking for jobs and take and grab opportunities and run with it. And another thing, I just want to say something that we all want everyone wants more. Like people want to have more, or they want to have a good life, they want to have an outstanding lifestyle. They should know that the system that we're talking about is not just an opportunity that will make you earn extra income. It's going to change your life forever. You just say you want this and it's going to work for you. And I just want to say something for the sake of those newcomers. For every business that you are in to develop, if you want to do any kind of business in this world, you have to first develop yourself. Those words were said by John Addison. He said that if you want to do any business and that business to develop, if you want to be successful, it means you have to develop yourself. So the key to winning in business is for you and your life and your personal development. So we should be open to learning, we should be open-minded, we should be visionaries, we should be focused on our goals and dreams. And that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Zuhula.
Thank you.
Zuhula, thank you for your input. You guys, Joseph, you still want to talk? Joseph, let me try to unmute you. Yes, Joseph, you have tried to talk. Probably the network is okay now. Joseph, Udam Sofe, you said the mic was on, but the network was the issue. Can you try it again to put it on and see if it's gonna work? Joseph, he want to share something, but the issue is the network. Oh, that's the problem. Anyway, Sophie, maybe what you can do, you can just write your contribution. Probably I'll just read it, and otherwise I don't want to keep people on holding. And with Harriet, Harriet, you have something to contribute. Harriet, did you learn something? Hello, Harriet. Did you learn something? If you can't talk, you can just write. Yes, Harriet, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me?
Yes, yes, can hear you.
Oh, thank you very much. I was late, so I don't know, I grasped a little from the session. But what I've learned is that uh, I don't know, we could develop ourselves by actually developing others. So by actually helping others, we are also helping ourselves. And network marketing is one way to actually do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically most of it.
Okay, thank you for your input. Thank you for your input. Now I'm going to, I don't know who is this now. There's a message here from Margaret. She's saying, thank you for amazing presentation. I keep on learning new things every day. We are in charge of our destiny. So let's go out there and make things happen. If they can do it, we can do it. Thanks once again and be blessed. You are very welcome. And this is a message from India, from Guru Nathan. He says, kindly try to prepare the webinar timing so that we have good number of participants. Okay. He is asking us to try to your webinar. We have time difference between East Africa and India. So for them, I think it's after midnight. So we try to find a way, Guru Nathan, we try to find a way how we can help you guys so that we can have more people in India in this webinar. I'm trying to talk to Dell if we can organize something of this kind so to accommodate your time differences. Thank you, Guru Nathan, for your input. Now I'm going to Who is this now? Sabara. Sabara, can you share with us how people can take advantage of the social medias and to reach to more people? Sabara Esau, do you have anything to contribute? Sabara Esau, do you have anything to contribute? What did you learn from the session and what input can you give us? Sabara. Don't know. It's just quiet. So you guys don't see any hand out here. I don't see any hand. Okay, we have William Severini. William Severini, good evening. Welcome to our session. William, where are you? Can you introduce yourself? William Severini. William, can you switch on your microphone? William? I don't know. William is struggling to switch on his microphone. William, do you need any help? The microphone is somewhere on the top of your gadget. Just look it properly. Otherwise, you can just write your contribution and then I will just read it so it can save time. Okay, William? I'm trying to, there's no other message out here. And Joseph, we could not hear from you. And you guys, unless you have something to add on, okay, this is Azula. She's saying again, we should not start something we can't finish. We need to finish it. Winners finish things they start. Okay, thank you for your input. Maybe before I finish, let me see who is this now. Maybe let me go back to US. Maybe Sister Atukuzwe. Do you have final word to the audience, Sister? Sister Atukuzwe, do you have something to add on? We're almost done now. Atukuzwe, yes.
Yeah, I'm driving going to church right now, so I can just say thank you very much for all of the people who are there contributing, and for you, Mr. Chilato, for taking your time to do all this for all of us. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice church. He's going to church. I think it's the morning in Florida. Yeah, it's almost going 11 something. Thank you very much, sister, and God bless you. So you guys, it was nice having you in our this webinar. I hope you got something out of this. What's going to happen? We have recorded the entire webinar, so in the next 3 days, we'll be able to have it fully. Even if you came in late, even those who register but they could not attend, they will still get it. So you guys, thank you very much. It was nice being with you. God bless you and good night.